Hello everyone and welcome to our home and channel. We are a family of 5 that homestead and homeschool. We would love to share with you ideas on how to preserve, farming, and even help you save some money at the grocery store. This is our June 2023 Azure Standard Haul. Let's get into it. Let's start with the big bags. We use real Redmond salt in all of our cooking, baking, and canning needs. On Azure, we pay $74.37. But if we were to purchase this from Amazon, it would cost us $104.99. Why do we need so much salt? We preserve meat like pork and beef. We also like to keep 6 to 8 months worth of supplies on hand. Living out in the boonies, we don't go to town very often, and Azure affords us this beautiful luxury of being able to not have to go to the store if we don't want to. Moving on to the flour and sugar, we mostly grind our own flour from wheat berries that we get from Azure. However, we also have more success in making breads and other pastries by mixing freshly ground wheat with all-purpose. We were running low on all-purpose, so we purchased this 25-pound bag for $31.67. We were also running low on sugar, so we bought this 25-pound bag for $31.90. All 3 of these items, stored properly, will not go bad. We will be covering proper storage of these items and many more on an upcoming video. The next section is the 5-pound bags that we got. We do meatless Fridays in our home, and our boys are growing, so they need protein. We typically will buy a 5-pound bag of lima beans. This is also known as butter beans in the store. They're $9.98 for a 5-pound bag. Garbanzo beans or chickpeas for $6.90 for a 5-pound bag. And pinto beans for $11.35 per bag. These next snacks, one being dried mangoes, is mine and my daughter's favorite. The organic fair trade cocoa powder for only $6.68 a pound is much cheaper than the Amazon cocoa powder for $14.99 a pound, so we definitely prefer the Azure standard. The mango bites are my boy's favorite. The tomato powder thickens up our sauces, both homemade and store-bought. And the beef gelatin we use for thickening as well, and Fun Times Jell-O. The last snack we have here is the sea salt seaweed packs for $21.62. My kids use this as a chip replacement. We also have raspberries and pieces, so whole raspberries and pieces. This is the more affordable box. You can buy whole raspberries, but we choose to buy this. It's more affordable at the $12.65 for 5 pounds. The vegetables that we have here are peas, broccoli, green beans, and hash browns. These are my kids' favorite, and we will go through this in less than a month, or maybe a month if we're lucky. The peas are organic for $15.99. The broccoli is $20 for 5. The green beans are $15.61, and the hash browns are $13.41. We are slowly but surely switching over all of our seasonings to Azure Standard brands. So we started with our taco seasoning, the onion soup mix, the onion powder, and the organic garlic powder. What we love best about these is that we know what is in them. No weird ingredients or preservatives. The taco seasoning is $9.25 a pound. The onion soup mix, which is great in sour cream, is $8.88 a pound. The onion powder is $6.65 a pound. And the organic garlic powder is $12.65 a pound. You cannot get these in the store for these prices. The majority of our dairy we get from a local farm that's raw and grass-fed. However, when we can't make something from this, or if I don't have the time, or don't have enough left over, we buy it from Azure. So here we have our mozzarella, which is $23.51 for a 5-pound block. We'll go through this in about a month. The cream cheese, roughly the same thing. We'll go through it in about a month. $16.35 for a Parmesan cheese. This will probably last us a little bit longer, but this is the cheapest way to purchase it for $26.74. And the butter. We go through a lot of butter in our house with baking and breads and cooking and all the things. So this is 12 pounds of butter for $46.94. Next up, we have all of the soap products. We are currently switching over all of our household cleaners and cleansers to natural products. This first up is the dish soap. It's great for a degreaser and it's free of EDTA, SLS, SLES, dyes, and of course animal testing. We tried to get the dishwasher detergent, but it didn't ship. The Dr. Bronner's we use for our laundry. It also has 10 different uses, so you can use this for a lot of different things. I'm really excited about this shampoo. Again, we have to switch over to all natural products, mainly because we recently found out that our orchard is too close to our leach field. So to make sure that everything's all set and kosher, we're making sure that we're switching over all of our products, both cleansers, detergents, and shampoos. So this one we're excited about. This is old-timey, back in the day, shampoo. My boys and daughter picked out their favorite scents, so we're excited to try this out, and we'll let you know how it goes. The next pile is the goodie pile, or the new products pile. I'm really excited about this book, Preserving Food Without Freezing or Canning by Chelsea Green. I'm excited about this because I want to learn different ways on how to preserve our food and not just shove everything in the freezer. This book comes highly recommended by many friends, so I'm excited to not only read it and to know it and to learn it, but also to have it on my shelf so I can reference. The second product we have here is the I'm not going to try to pronounce this tea. It is a vanilla flavor. My kids are looking forward to it for both drinking and to add to our kombucha. We do kombucha weekly. Azure has a whole new line of products, and this one my children wanted to try. For $5.64 for a pack of 3, I said why not. We purchased these coffee filters not for coffee, but for cheese making. Hold on and I'll explain. A lot of people have different ways of making cheese. You can use that gauze that they have in the store, a t-shirt, or a tea towel. Honestly, this is the easiest way for me to make cheese because the filter easily pulls right off, and I don't have to worry about losing any of it. I can explain this in another video. At $3.57 a box, it was a no-brainer for me. The famous Pomona's Pectin comes highly recommended. I've never used it before, and I'm looking forward to using it. This is a product new to me, but not new to Azure. These plants are much more affordable than, say, Lowe's, Rural King, or Tractor Supply. I got all my starts from Azure this year because, yeah, we won't go over how bad my seedlings didn't work out this year, and I'm looking forward to a great harvest from Azure. I wanted to take a moment and thank you for taking time out of your busy day to spend time with me. If you could like and subscribe to this channel and leave a comment, maybe even about your Azure experiences or purchases or questions about Azure, I pray that I see you next time. God bless.